Hi guys, happy Tuesday. I hope you're all doing well. I am hoping that my Tuesday therapy today will be easier and more clear to hear. I explained last time in my caption that we had construction at my house, so I'm sorry it was unclear to hear, but hopefully this one will be better. Today's topic is anxiety. A lot of you have been sending DMs, asking specific questions, and I thought it would be helpful to go over something about anxiety that I haven't gone over before, and that is the physical symptoms that anxiety can give you. Now, anytime I have a client that comes over and says, oh, I think I'm getting headaches because of anxiety, or I'm getting muscle pain because of anxiety, the first thing that I always say as a therapist is make sure to get a physiological exam and make sure that you're physically doing well and that everything is okay. After any physical ailments have been ruled out, then we can sit down and talk about the physical symptoms that anxiety can give you. So I'm going over some of the most common ones and some of the ones that you guys have been asking about. So of course, a lack of sleep and fast heartbeat and sweating are some of the most common known physical symptoms of anxiety. But I'm gonna go over some that are less common, some that you might not think have anything to do with anxiety. First one is anything that is related to your dental appointment. What do I mean by that? If your jaw is hurting, if you are experiencing tooth pain due to a lot of pressure because of grinding. So anything that has to do with your mouth, you're holding your anxiety in as you're clenching. So this is a very common problem and it is called TMJ, and it has to do with a lot of grinding due to stress and clenching and really holding your muscles tight to the point where you experience either jaw pain or, as I said, tooth pain due to pressure and headaches, because obviously our muscles are all connected. Next on my list is actually rashes and acne. This is something that a lot of people experience, especially when it comes to acne. It is not a myth. You can definitely develop pimples or zits or multiple ones, which is called acne, due to the stress hormone that is released and it comes out on your skin. Hair loss, the way you get hair loss, and a lot of us don't know this, are not familiar why we experience hair loss when we are anxious or when we are experiencing chronic anxiety. And that is that stress pushes the hair follicles to its resting phase, and therefore you might lose a ton of hair all at the same time. Muscle tension, and the reason we get muscle tension with anxiety is because we are holding our muscles in tight, and so they have no time to relax and release and let go. They're on overdrive, they're overworking, and when they're overworking and they have no release is when you start to develop muscle pain. You can have muscle pain anywhere in the body, anywhere that you're really holding your anxiety. That can be, again, in your jaw, it can be in your back, it could be in your shoulders, it can be in your neck. So our body is all interrelated. All of our muscles and different parts of the body and even our organs, they're all related, as you all know. So when you carry tension in any area of your body, you will develop pain in that area. So that's another common symptom of anxiety that presents itself in the physical format. And another one is dizziness. I have a client that comes in and says, I'm feeling extremely dizzy. I always say, obviously, please head to your physician, make sure that you're getting it checked out, make sure you're physically healthy. After all of that is ruled out, then we talk about dizziness brought to you by anxiety. It's actually pretty common for you to feel dizzy. One of the main reasons is because when you're anxious and stressed, it affects your diet. And when your diet is affected and you're not getting as much minerals, as much water as you need, that dehydration or the lack of vitamins can make you dizzy. Another thing that can make you dizzy is the way you're holding your posture, your neck. It's all related, as we were talking about before. And that's another thing that can make you dizzy. So another one I really wanted to go over was acid reflux. I have a lot of young clients asking me, I really feel like I have a lot of heartburn, I have stomach aches. What we call this is a nervous stomach, and it is because we're holding our tension in our digestive system. Again, food can have a lot to do with it. If you're anxious or stressed, you might be eating something, or you might be lacking something in your diet that is causing this. You might be holding it in your digestive system. The food might not get digested as well when you're anxious or stressed. So all of this can give you what we call that nervous stomach that actually a lot of kids experience as well when they're nervous. So these are some of the main symptoms that anxiety goes from your mind and it presents itself into your body. But again, please get it checked out by your physician before you rule out any ailments and before you decide what you want to do with this anxiety that is causing these physical symptoms for you. In my Therapy Tuesday next week, I am going to go over what can we do when we see these physical symptoms presenting themselves due to anxiety, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much. I hope that my voice was more clear, and I hope you enjoyed it and were able to get some help from it. Thank you.